So I found some cool stuff for Adobe Premiere Pro that I'm excited to start playing around with. Probably spent at least an hour today, probably more, looking at these different video template files. They have a short form, they're called like MOGRTs or something like that. That's the abbreviation for Adobe Premiere Pro. And I found some templates that I think will be really cool that will allow me to add more graphics to my videos. I think there's a lot of potential with them. Obviously, my biggest concern is how much editing time that will add. That's always a balance, but I'm really looking forward to working with those, and heck, maybe you'll even see me using them in this video. We don't know. But yeah, so I spent some time working on that this morning, and I also got a good workout in on my rebounder, which I've had this in my office for, oh man, probably a year or more. So I've had it for quite a while, and I've had some good workouts on it, but usually what I do is I just sort of jump on it and get a little bit of a workout here and there, but not like a full-blown workout. But I've got something called a Polar Beat that Norma got me quite a while ago now. I can't remember when I got it, but it's a heart rate sensor. So I can basically put it on my arm, and then I can track my workouts on my phone. And I've really liked using that when I've been doing cardio on a bike or even doing weight training, because it helps me see how much I'm exerting myself and where my heart rate's at. So I've used it a bunch on the bike and with workouts, weight training, but I have not used it on this rebounder yet. And today was the first time I used it on the rebounder, and it was amazing. I did not realize how hard I was actually working on the rebounder before. So I was able to have a really good workout today for half hour, and I probably spent, I think out of the half hour, like 21 or 22 minutes in either the orange or the red zone. So I'm actually working quite hard at that point. So I found it easier to get into that zone and stay in that zone working on the rebounder than on the bike. So on the bike, I find that I have to like really feel like I'm killing myself. It's uncomfortable. But on the rebounder today, at least today, I had a really good workout. I could have kept going even longer, but it was fun. I was jumping around, listening to music, switching things up a little bit. If I got tired jumping, I would basically jog in place or march in place at a faster speed. And if I was getting really tired, I'd just kind of slow it down a bit or dance around on there. And the Polar Beat really made it obvious to me how valuable this rebounder is as a workout tool. It's also low impact, so it's not as tiring or as stressful on the body for me as like running on a treadmill, for example. It because it bounces, it's a mini trampoline or a rebounder, it's easier on the joints. So I also found that interesting. So it's almost like it was easier for me to get my heart rate up and keep it up because I'm not having like the impact of like pounding on a treadmill or something like that, and I'm not hunched over a bike trying to get a good workout in while I'm uncomfortable and that kind of stuff. So I'm actually looking forward to doing more of my workouts on the rebounder. We'll find out how sore I am tomorrow. There was one time when I first got it where I think I did it for like, I think a week straight. And on the third or fourth day, I was in like so much pain. And I was like, oh man, I'm not even gonna be able to do anything today. But I went on it again that day, and that actually got me through the pain, and then I felt better. So with rebounders, you're like, because you're bouncing, it's shaking every single thing in your body. I don't know if it's shaking or compressing, or I'd looked this stuff up before and I thought it was kind of neat. That's actually why I bought a rebounder in the first place. But I'm looking forward to looking for some more types of workouts that I can do on it, so it's not just a funny office piece, but actually something that I use more often. I was just making stuff up as I went today, but there's a whole bunch of different types of exercises that you can do on it. So today's success made me want to go check it out and potentially start implementing that on a regular basis. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, so I'm just about done editing today's version of the DailyTrev. I'm uploading it to YouTube right now and getting the Instagram version produced. I still haven't done the Facebook version yet because I like to add some text to the Facebook version. So I'm almost done, and it's now, what time is it? It is 4 o'clock. So I ended up putting an enormous amount of time into playing around with those Adobe templates that I mentioned earlier. I'm happy with what I was able to add. but there's always a little bit of a learning curve with that stuff, so it took me a while to decide on what exactly it was that I was going to buy, and then figuring out how to install it so that I could use it in the program, and then after that figuring out what kind of stuff I actually wanted to use in today's video. So I just added a couple things to the video that it's actually the one that would have been posted yesterday if you're watching this now. I basically just added a little graphic that asks people to subscribe if they're watching the one that's on YouTube, and then also just like a little hashtag for the DailyTrev and something that shows my name. So nothing particularly fancy. There's a little bit more on the YouTube one than what will be on the Instagram one and the Facebook one, but I'm just getting started with it. I've done something similar like this before using the same type of template files, but back then I had a subscription to something called Envato Elements. I no longer have that, but I got these on the Envato Marketplace, which is basically the same source, but this time I'm buying it outright instead of using a subscription model. I don't think the ones that I found today were available in the subscription model, so even if I still had the subscription, I might not have been able to find these ones, but I'm still excited to use them, but I'm a little bit burnt out just from spending a couple hours just trying to edit a video because I'm adding a new dimension to it. So I'll keep fiddling around with these. Hopefully I can at least use them daily every time I make a video, some basic ones that remind people to subscribe to the YouTube channel, maybe share it or like it or something like that. I'm just going to try to have some fun with it, but I am feeling a little bit burnt out right now just because it took so much mental energy just to get it working the first time. So I'm going to go take a bit of a break, and then I will finish uploading the versions of yesterday's DailyTrev. So until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.